The guy just wanted to get back at his teammate, but the baseball hit the back of his head instead. He wanted to call the police. But then he remembered he was retiring tomorrow. He didn't press the call button. There were no security cameras in the stadium. All he had to do was grab his glove from the locker room, wipe off his fingerprints, and toss a baseball bat next to the body. That would make it look like the pitching machine accidentally killed him. Las was the team's pitcher, but he was getting old. The team had already lost 29 games in a row, and the fans were furious. The team owner decided to overhaul the roster. Las knew his days with the team were numbered and had already started preparing for his retirement ceremony. However, his teammates brought him some unexpected news. The betting websites had set odds of 22-1 on the team's next 5 games. All they needed to do was lose 5 more games in a row to break the league's losing streak record. If they managed to do that, every $10,000 they wagered would yield a $220,000 return. They figured they might as well take a gamble. Even if they were banned from playing, the money would make it worth it. Las and the other 4 teammates reached an agreement. They sold everything they had and pooled together over $100,000. It was time for their performance to begin. The team was already terrible. As long as they played their usual bad game and faked a few mistakes, they could easily rack up the losses. They had managed to lose 4 games in a row, but right before the final game, the coach decided to substitute Las with a rookie pitcher. Pitching was the key position that determined the outcome of a game, and they had bet everything they had on losing. They couldn't afford to even get a tie. Carl came up with a clever idea. He put some hallucinogens in the rookie's chewing gum. If the rookie threw a pitch that was completely ridiculous, the coach would have no choice but to put Las back in. The plan was going smoothly. Under the influence of the substance, couldn't even see his own fingers. But despite that, he threw a perfect pitch. Even though their team was terrible at scoring, the opposing team was constantly getting struck out. The game seemed to be heading for a tie. The catcher knew something had to be done.
What?
Don't stop running. Trust me.
He quickly betrayed his own team. Normally, a bunt would only get a runner to first base. But with 3 actors on the field working in perfect sync, the runner managed to make it all the way home, scoring a single point for their team. The game lost all suspense. The team had broken the league's losing streak record with 34 consecutive losses. Las and the others had also made a big profit from their bet. But in their excitement to celebrate, they forgot to swap out the gum in Philip's pocket. To make matters worse, one of their foolish teammates had been calculating their bonus on a notebook, which Philip found. He understood exactly what Las and his teammates had planned. He told them that for $3 million, he would keep quiet about everything. Las refused to agree, as Philip was asking for too much. But Philip didn't give him any room to negotiate. He told Las, "Either pay me the $3 million, or I'll hand the evidence over to the police." Then he started mocking Las, saying, as a pitcher, his throwing speed was so low that it couldn't even hit 100 kilometers. Las suddenly got very angry. In his rage, he managed to find the old version of himself, and his pitching speed returned to its peak. Las quickly cleaned up the mess, taking the bag of laced gum and the notebook with him.